shot, 'cause this is it. I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night 'cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot 'cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, I owe you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goodies powers. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
It's going down. I watch you go down. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the L.A. Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What? 2-2, hot! Go. Begin.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. On a gain of play. And that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And Wilson in motion left. There's Murray. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Chargers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set. 380. You're out. Delta. Set. Set.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Amarian Hampton with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Solid stiff arm. And not much happening on the returns. He'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Murray now. Short one here, caught by McBride. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Motioning to the left is Robinson. Here's Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing again, Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray 26 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the giver speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hampton is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Len McConkey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, cap, set. Go.
Herbert now. Touchdown, Chargers! And again, against him from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Cardinals 10.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so they haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
This is taken in by McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide down with a good gain. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Murray changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
17. Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And the Chargers first down.
Now it's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
36 yards.
What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's got another one with Johnston. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Herbert back to the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Murray going to throw. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And down he'll go at the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Oh, a good return up past the 30. They're able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You can tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good to make it 21-17. 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion left, Robinson. Murray now to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Wilson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. Dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
Now Murray off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 5, second and 4. Zone read. Here's Benson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now receiver in motion left. Murray now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nick Scorton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I gotta take the level, my aesthetics. Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran by the Lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth it full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Walter Nolan. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now he's gone underneath to his running back, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
Now, that's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The Cardinals will
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Chargers, 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd and 2. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
At the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Hampton. And he gets it down to the 32.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go. First and goal. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Come up, 1st and 10 here. Now Murray. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Murray to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed it, incomplete.
That's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hey.
To throw is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. From the center of the field, this to win the ball game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Black 80, black. 21. Ready.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next